Hello everybody, just wanted to post a quick update video to let you know what's going on with the channel. There is a few projects I have in the works for March. You'll see them soon. They're not going to be major, but hopefully they do catch your interest. As for February, the February project didn't quite go as planned, so we're putting that on the shelf for now and we're going to move forward. As you know, this page, if you've read the description, is dedicated to regional paranormal locations and historical locations that kind of revolve around odd or infamous history. And then we also will cover unique locations, forgotten locations, generally historical locations, and then just things that are a little out of the ordinary, along with phenomenon and supernatural events related to Nebraska, western Iowa, northwest Missouri, and northeast Kansas. Coming up here in April, beginning of April, we have the UFO Symposium at University of Nebraska Omaha. I will be doing a piece on that. So you can look forward to that coming up here the first part of April. And then after that, I'm going to be heading to Hastings, where there will be the Nebraska Bigfoot uh, conference, and they have some really cool special guests for that. So I'm really excited about that. That's coming up mid-April. So I'm going to do a piece on that. And then future ideas that I'm working on, I want to do a story on some of the events in the reservations, some of the Bigfoot sightings there, the spirit sightings there, and the hauntings related to the Omaha Reservation. Then the UFO crash of the late 1800s. It was in the 1890s in Benkelman, Nebraska, and out in the southwest corner. I'm going to do a piece on that eventually. Then I'm going to do a piece, a historical piece on the Rulo, Nebraska, the Michael Ryan cult and the events that happened there. That's something I have in the works for the future here. These are all going to be 2020 projects, I hope. Then to the Black Angel in Council Bluffs and the Ruth Ann Dodge Memorial, those are the same thing. We'll do a short piece on that eventually. And then Nebraska City, I'd like to do a piece on the Underground Railroad and the slavery issue that kind of revolved around that location, J. Sterling Morton and those kind of a forgotten thing. So I'm going to cover that. And then upcoming, I want to do a piece on the Pottawatomie Creek Massacre by John Brown that happened during the Bleeding Kansas era, around the Civil War, leading up to the Civil War. That's not too far away. I suspect that site is pretty active, and I'd like to get down to there eventually. Maybe this year, might have to wait a little longer till 21, but eventually I want to do that. There was a lot. There was sword beheadings by John Brown's group against pro-slavery people in Kansas. Uh, Coming this summer, historical project I want to work on, the annexation of Millard and how that affected the community of Millard, kind of the history behind it, what happened, and how it affected the community and the culture of the Millard area. It basically destroyed it. It wasn't really a positive thing for the people here, though Omaha reaped in the benefits kind of, without care. I'm going to kind of cover that here, hopefully this summer. Another story, a historical story I want to work on, was the 1919 race riot that involved the lynching of an African American man, Will Brown. It's one of Omaha's most infamous moments in history, and kind of want to go over the details of that. A lot of people don't know about it, or if they do know about it, they don't know a lot about what happened. It's really kind of an extraordinary event, and it needs to be remembered. So I want to go over that. Another story that I want to go over, in the 1970s, there was a explosion, a bombing at a home in North Omaha that killed an Omaha police officer that was allegedly perpetrated by Black Panthers, and that is a story I'd like to do as well. I know that there's been some controversy whether the people that were convicted are actually guilty. I'll cover that a little bit when I get to this story, but that's something I have planned for the future. Then the Starkweather murder, the spree killings of 1957-58 with Carol Ann Fugate. That was recently in the news here in Nebraska. I want to go back over that. Another extraordinary event that happened in Nebraska here. Started in Lincoln and kind of was in and around the small communities of that surround Lincoln and the murders in Lincoln, and then Starkweather took off, went west, and he did kill a few people in Wyoming before he was captured. Then the Hookstein and Anderson case, they murdered an Omaha real estate developer, and the story behind that is really kind of bizarre. They escaped while they were awaiting trial, and they stole an airplane, and it was really kind of a bizarre case. They're still in prison in Nebraska, but we'll go over that case later when I do get to it. That's a rundown of some of the things I've got planned coming ahead here for the channel. So going forward, I am very open to suggestions. If there is something you think I should do a historical piece on, or a piece on a phenomenon that happens in the area, or a haunted location, let me know. I am very open to suggestions. I'm looking for ideas all the time, so let me know. If you have seen the channel and you've liked what you've seen, make sure you like those videos, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I am a small YouTube content maker right now. Hope to get bigger, so I need your help to do that. And if you like what you're seeing, best way you can do that is subscribe and spread the word and show it to people that you might think would like the kind of videos I'm putting out. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope you keep on looking forward to new videos.